Welcome to Living History UK. My name's Steve Davis and this is the equipment of a BREN No.2. The standard British infantryman was organised, first of all, into what's called a section, and a section numbered a total of 8 men. The section was commanded by a corporal and was split into 2 echelons as such. First of all, you had the corporal and 4 riflemen, and then the second echelon within that section was the BREN group, and the BREN group was commanded by a lance corporal and consisted of the BREN No.2 and also the BREN No.1 who operated the BREN gun. In addition to being a rifleman, the role of a BREN No.2 was twofold. First of all, the BREN No.2 had to control and regulate the flow of ammunition for the BREN gun. But secondly, and arguably most importantly, he had to carry the tools to service the BREN gun in the field to help keep it in action. So the first piece of kit we're going to talk about that the BREN No.2 carried in addition to his standard rifleman's kit are these, the utility pouches, and these can be seen dominating the upper portion of the mannequin.
Let's take a closer look at the utility pouches. As you can see, there's 2 pouches in total, and each pouch holds 3 BREN magazines. Each magazine could hold up to 30 rounds, but was typically loaded with around 28. The pouches were held together by a neck strap, but also featured a strap which went round the body, which could be drawn tight, and it was buckled up at the front so the pouches could be removed easier in combat situations.
Looking now at the side profile of the mannequin, you can see this, a webbing bag, and this is the BREN spare barrel bag. Now you'll notice that this is a different shade in comparison to the rest of the web equipment, and this is because both the utility pouches and the BREN spare barrel bag were part of stores equipment. They weren't actually issued specifically to the men, so they were never blancoed. Of course, the barrel bag contained a barrel, as the barrel on the gun was instructed to be changed after every 500 rounds that went through it. Also contained in the bag was the spare parts wallet, a cleaning rod and some rod attachments, as well as a couple of bottles of oil too. So let's take a look and see what's inside.
Let's take a closer look at the BREN spare barrel bag now. As you can see, the first item to come out the main compartment of the bag is the BREN cleaning rod, which is a wooden stick essentially with a steel collar on, and you place the cleaning tool into that. Secondly, we have a BREN barrel. The barrel was to be changed on the BREN gun after every 500 rounds that was put through the barrel. The next item we've got is the Bakelite oil bottle, or the cold weather oil bottle. Here we've got the double length pull through, which was used to clean the barrel. And the next 2 items to come out are the cleaning rod attachments, which we talked about earlier. We've got the soft mop and the stiff wire brush. And here we've also got the defouling tool, which was to clean any fouling from inside the barrel out. In the largest compartment on the front of the webbing bag, we have the wallet, which is the BREN spare parts wallet, and we'll go into depth talking about that shortly. And the last item to come out of the bag is a metal oil bottle. We're going to take a closer look now at the BREN spare parts wallet, which essentially is a webbing bag, and you can see it's got a strap on it so that you can actually put that over your shoulder, and it's got 2 quick release closures on the front, which will open up now. It's also dated 1944, so this is original and all the contents are original too. So you see 4 main compartments, and starting with the compartment on the right, we've actually got the spare parts tin. Inside this tin we've got a few items, and the first item to come out is what's called the burst case extractor. So if any of the cases burst in the chamber of the actual gun, you could put that in and withdraw the burst case from the chamber. Secondly, we've got the gas reamer keys, so you could adjust the regulator on the gun using those. And the final item to come out are the steel gauzes, which would be used for cleaning any rust. So the second item we'll look at inside the wallet is another oil tin. We won't take this one out as it's quite hard to get out of the actual wallet itself, but it's exactly the same as the one that's in the barrel holder. The third item you can see here is the BREN multi-tool. This is the Mark II version, a much more simplified version than the Mark I. If you ever do find a Mark I tool, they're actually worth quite a lot of money, so they're worth holding on to. And the final item to come out of the wallet itself, a bit tricky to get this one out, it's been wedged in, is another cleaning pull through. So it's weighted on one end, and you drop that down the barrel and pull it through to clean the barrel. And the final item we're going to show you is a bit of a bonus really. And this is an item I actually renovated myself recently. It's the BREN magazine box. This is an original. It's been repainted and has had a new handle added to it. And as you can see, we'll open up the box. First of all, you'll see 12 BREN magazine boxes. Typically the No.2 wouldn't have carried these very often. They'd have just used them to refill the utility and basic pouches. But nonetheless, an interesting item. So now we're going to look at the BREN team deploying. You can see the BREN No.1 carries the BREN into action. The BREN No.2, carrying the utility pouches, perches up on the left hand side of the BREN gunner. As mentioned previously, the main role of the No.2 is to put fresh magazines onto the BREN gun and keep the BREN gun supplied with ammunition. You can see the No.2 is using the utility pouches here.
And that concludes this brief video looking at the kit that the BREN No.2 carried and how it was used in the field. Hope you've enjoyed it, but for now, I've been Steve Davis and this is Living History UK, over and out.